All right. So this is our first time doing this. Welcome to Real Talk with J and M. I'm Jay.
And I'm M.
So uh, I really don't know what to say, but now we're going to cover all kind of different things. This is just something to just have real conversations, and hopefully, in the future, we can get be live on YouTube instead of having to upload videos like this. So that way we can have interaction with you guys and all that. So I know Mike had a topic he wanted to talk about. And he got a little frustrated with because
Oh yeah. I get frustrated
yeah,
with it
go
all the
ahead.
time. I get frustrated with it all the time. See, I like the game, and I like to play, a game called World of Warships. It's a great game. Historically, they put on some really good shows. They put on some really good gameplay. It's not a bad game. I actually really enjoy it. But one of the things that really pisses me the hell off is when you're in a battleship and like earlier tonight I was playing and I was in the German Kong or whatever you want to call it,
Mhm.
Konig. Uh,
Yeah, I've seen that one. I think that was taking me out a couple times on the Queen Elizabeth.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was playing with it tonight for the first time because I don't really do battleships. I like to do cruisers and destroyers because of the torpedoes. But I kind of got that moment where I wanted to throw my controller because I came up on broadside on a cruiser and I let go of full salvo, and every single one of my rounds went right through the cruiser,
Mhm.
caused absolutely no damage, and he hit me with a torpedo and sunk me. I mean, that's some bullshit. I'm sorry. You get 10 305 millimeter guns pointed at you, and they all go off simultaneously. I don't give a damn what
Yep.
you think. You ain't surviving that. And if you
No, it's
do,
not gonna happen.
it's extremely lucky. But the other thing that pisses me off about World of Warships is like I actually went
That's hang on
online.
a second. That's a section of the podcast right now. Things that piss Mike off. All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, the other thing that pissed me off about World of Warships is the dispersion of the rounds. It
Uh,
makes absolutely no fucking sense. I mean, look, I've been shooting guns pretty much my whole life. All right. And I've shot big guns,
mhm.
120 millimeter cannons. And I will tell you, you don't have dispersion like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. You're moving, you're bouncing, you're up and down, you're with the waves and everything. You're going to have rounds that's not going to hit and go in a
but
direction because you're shooting over very long distances.
well,
I get that.
still, you got the gyros and all that stuff. I think that's what they're called on the
Yeah.
battleships and cruisers and all that stuff. Where those guns are doing this the whole time that they're hitting the waves, so they're staying on target.
Well, yeah.
So, the
What I'm saying
dispersion
is
that you
like,
get where you shoot 30 feet over and then 20 feet under with the gun side by side, that's not going to happen. Not really.
well, I mean, it does. I mean, you got to think. I mean, you're you are a moving target. Your
Mhm.
target is also a moving target. You could be going in any direction. The battlefield is 360 degrees. You could be going in any direction. You're coming, going perpendicular, parallel, either way, linear, doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But what I'm saying is like, even with tracking and leading your target, you still get a full broadside where you just blast everything at one time and then you just watch your rounds go. And every single one of them just splash around the target, and that dude's just
Uh,
sitting there going, "Whew, that made my butthole
yeah.
buckle."
Yeah. I'm puckered up a little bit. And then
You
they
know,
turn around and they blow your ass up.
yeah, with a fucking torpedo. For some reason, I can't seem to turn fast enough in my ship to get the hell out of the way of the torpedo.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that's two things about World of Warships that pisses me off. The things I do like is the torpedoes. I
I know.
love the torpedoes.
I know. Every time we play, I get on a battleship. You always get on a cruiser, and you're always like doing circles around me the whole freaking time we're playing. And then I'm launching these big sabos and all that, and then you're just like firing torpedoes everywhere. It's like, oh, watch this. I'll get this guy down to like one little bitty speck, and then there's like 30 torpedoes heading his way. I'm like, shit.
Well, in my defense, in my defense, there by the time you get them there, I've already sent the torpedoes. They're just way slower than your actual rounds.
Yeah. And
They
it
have a lot
takes
more
like,
resistance.
it takes what, like 30, 45 seconds to reload?
Well, it depends on the battleship. I actually
Yeah.
found out that the Japanese battleships, the first two tiers, I think it's tier 3 and tier 4, have a reload time of like 25 to 26 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, I was actually impressed because I was sitting there. Another friend of ours told me about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Nah, that's bullshit. There is no battleship that's got a 26-second reload time." So I went and looked, and I was like, "Well, let me check and see what everybody else was at."
Yeah.
And I mean, within reason, I mean, it was pretty much close
Yeah.
on reload times. But the Japanese battleships were definitely, that one extra second can mean that flight path time for him to get another round off to end you before you can end him.
But I think they're pretty weak, though, right?
No,
But
surprisingly, no.
I know they're really fast.
They're fast,
And
but they're lightly armored.
yeah.
They're not as armored as like a German battleship or
Yeah.
a British or an American battleship. But they hit just as hard as everybody else, and in some cases a little bit harder depending on which tier class that you're fighting in.
Yeah.
You know, but there is one other thing that pisses me off about World of Warships, and I
Mm-hmm.
really wish they'd change it, but I know they're not. Is the ammunition. Like when you choose between armor piercing and incendiary round, I really wish that it wouldn't matter if you hit a fucking destroyer with an armor piercing round, that it would still do the same damage. Because I'm sorry, if I hit you with an armor piercing round that's 405 millimeters, your bowel's coming off.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
this through and through bullshit. I get it and I understand it, and I'm sure that that's accurate. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a naval historian. I'm not a gun historian on that stuff. I don't really know. I'm just saying, in a game sense, I just don't see a little destroyer about yay big fighting a behemoth and taking 6 guns.
Taking, yeah, taking it and giving it back. Yeah. That's,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I just don't see that. You know, um, but other than that, I absolutely love the game. I'll continue to play it, and you know, if I can get back out there with my Iowa class, I would love to. But I'm waiting on them to bring out the aircraft carriers
Uh-huh.
for PlayStation. I mean, I play it on the computer.
Yeah, but I said they've already got that on the computer, I think, on
Yeah,
PC.
I play it on the computer because I love using the aircraft carriers, but I don't like the way that they've changed the control of the aircraft carrier and the aircraft. I
Uh,
It's been a while since I played, and then I got on probably about 2-3 weeks ago again and did the update for it, and they changed the controls for the aircraft carriers and the aircraft.
really?
Uh, you can actually take control of the aircraft, and there's this new way to bomb and torpedo. I'm not really a fan of it, but I haven't really tried it that much. I kind of got frustrated with it.
Yeah, I had never played it on the PC, so I hadn't played the aircraft carrier yet.
Oh, dude, the
Um,
aircraft carriers are fun. They really
that's
are.
that's gonna be cool when it comes out on console.
Well, that's if they do bring it out, because there's a lot of controls for the aircraft carrier.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of controls, because you got to think you're controlling the direction of the ship, the speed of the ship. You don't really have anything for like defense or offensive other than your aircraft.
Yeah,
So you've got to be able to pick a flight group, put them out where you want them, and then be able to set them in an autonomous mode where they're
hmm
like, oh yeah, okay, if something comes in range, we attack it, and then once we drop our bombs or our torpedoes or
we come
shoot
back.
it down, we come back to the aircraft carrier, land, refit, rearm, whatever, and then you would have to send them back out again. So you'd have to be able to cycle through the groups. You see what I'm saying? And
I got you.
I get why they haven't done it yet, because it'd be pretty damn complex to try and control all of that with a controller.
Yeah,
So I'm not
yeah,
mad about that.
probably not. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking about it. Probably not enough buttons.
Well, I mean, you'd be spending a lot of time going across the map, I mean,
Yeah,
it would suck. Yeah, I think it would really suck. I think not only that, but I think the lag time on a controller versus a PC with the aircraft
Mm-hmm.
carrier, you would be sunk 90% of the time.
Yeah. Well, what kind of Wi-Fi? I know you put a mesh system in to boost up your internet. What kind did you put in to fix your lag time and all that stuff?
Oh, I don't remember the name brand of it. I just bought something on Amazon because it
Mhm.
had, 4.5 stars on it.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
looking at the ratings. I was looking at the reviews for it, and
Hmm.
because I bought cheap Wi-Fi routers in the past. Belkin's not really cheap, depending on what level you get and what you
Hmm.
want to use it for. I've always gone with Belkin, but this time I went with a mesh Wi-Fi router, and it's worked a lot better, really.
Well, like what was it? 6 months ago, I bought that gaming router, that TP router with all the antennas hanging off of it, but it wouldn't reach through my entire house, so I had lag everywhere. And what I ended up doing was getting the TP Link mesh system to fix the lag, and I also installed that big external antenna on my PlayStation because that damn antenna that they've got on the inside is about
Yeah,
it's like fucking inch and a half. It's
that's
bullshit.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's horrible. So I took the whole thing apart, disconnected the wires, got me a new antenna wire, and I did that 9-inch external antenna on my PlayStation.
That's something else that pisses me off. You think about it. Look at how much money we pay for Xbox and PlayStation, and I'm gonna purposely exclude PC on this, okay?
Hmm.
For wireless connection nowadays, anyway.
Yeah.
Um, but you look at how much money you spend on a Xbox and a PlayStation. You're looking anywhere between $500, $600. Some people spend over $1,000 on their systems.
Yeah.
But with Xbox, you have to have the external Wi-Fi antenna that you have to plug into the back. I mean, at least that's the way it was with the Xbox 360, which that was the absolute worst gaming system. And I don't give a damn what anybody says because I got the
Hmm.
red ring of death when I was deployed 3 times. So suck it,
Yeah, I got it.
Xbox.
I got it
Um,
twice.
but and then PlayStation, when you open the PlayStation up and you look at the Wi-Fi antenna on the PlayStation, it's not even worth it. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it's
like
really a
a
useless
little
piece of,
micro.
and yeah, it's a useless piece of metal that's sitting in there as an antenna. You think they'd put a little bit more effort into making it more Wi-Fi
Hmm.
enriched,
You
because
would think. Yeah, you would think so. I mean, we're already paying for it.
well, I
You would
mean, you look
think.
at how many
You
people
would
are. I mean,
think.
how many people do you think out there right now playing consoles is actually hardwired in to a
Yeah.
router
Hmm.
or a modem? I mean, no, I don't know anybody that's actually hardwired in unless they're sitting right next to the modem. And for some reason, the fucking cable companies, when they set up your cable in your house, only one of the many cable outlet plugs in your house actually works.
Yeah.
It's usually in a
Well,
place where
see,
you
like
don't have your Xbox or PlayStation.
yeah. Well, see, like mine, I don't have Ethernet anywhere.
Yeah,
It's nowhere in my house. I'm going. What the hell? I've got like my bedroom's got a phone line, and I'm not talking about Ethernet. I'm talking about the little bitty phone line.
yeah,
The only place I have Ethernet is from my modem. That's it. I've got the cable that comes into or I've got the fiber that comes into a fiber converter to cable, and
yeah.
then it disperses everywhere. So everything's run through cable. But they didn't think to put Ethernet anywhere in my house. Like nobody fucking needs it.
Well, that's because everybody's trying to says that they're going to go to fiber,
Yeah.
and
Well, you
Ethernet's going to be is obsolete now, but nobody wants to spend the money to actually sit there and run the fiber, which I think if everybody went to fiber already and the cable companies would quit playing games with everybody's bandwidth and
hmm
just, give us the bandwidth we actually pay for,
yeah.
um, they could easily put fiber out, you know, and
hmm
increase the output. I
Well, you
mean, hell,
see,
they'd make more money in the long run because of it.
well, I've got fiber coming to the house, and then it converts through the cable through the house to
Yeah.
get my signal everywhere. But it's just weird because
It
if
still
they,
sucks.
yeah, yeah. I'm still pulling like 70 upload and like a 25 to 30 download now that I did my mesh system and did my antenna and all that stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I had to do so many upgrades to actually get service. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, it is. It is.
I'm,
But that's
let's
our
see.
cable companies in America.
Actually, hang on a second. Let's see what kind of bullshit. Okay, I'm in my basement.
That
Can
screen
you
is
see that
so
at
bright.
all?
Yeah, there you go. Come
Uh,
back closer.
uh, oh, that's not the right one.
That's what you're pulling right now? That ain't too bad. Oh, that actually sucks for what you're paying for. Hang on, let me grab mine real quick.
Yeah, let me get it.
Let me see.
All right, so I've got fiber that, and I'm paying for what is it, 1,000 megabytes or whatever?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and my download is 76.47, and my upload is 94.81. Where's my other fucking 900?
You don't want to see mine right now. I got a lot of bandwidth going out. Mine's kind of ridiculous right now. Everybody's on the internet, so
Yeah, but you know that, and you know there's Ethernet hookups in the back of the TV for landline, and then you've got LAN for PlayStation. I think there should be an Ethernet port everywhere, every single wall. If you're got a mantelpiece with an outlet right there should be a damn Ethernet and a cable.
you know, I could agree with that. I can wholeheartedly agree with you on that because, I mean, it makes perfect sense. But you got to think, most of these houses today, unless you got a brand spanking new house, was built in the 90s or the early 2000s before internet capabilities that we have now is everywhere. I mean, you know, to have a PlayStation 1 or a PlayStation 2, they had the ability to play online, but nobody really did it. You just pick it up, carry it over to your friend's house, and then plug a Ethernet cable into the back and do LAN,
Yeah.
you know. But now everything we have in our homes is Wi-Fi capable, Wi-Fi ready, Wi-Fi this, Wi-Fi that, and they're
Well,
even
hell,
starting a lot of the products to get rid of the Ethernet cables.
yeah, even the thermostats. Yeah,
Hey,
all
don't
that,
make fun of
all
my
this.
thermostat now.
No, mine too. I got the same thing. I don't have the same one you got, but I got it. Yeah.
I like mine because I can
Shit.
control it from my
American
phone.
Standard. Yeah, American Standard or something like that. That's what I got. Yeah, I've got an app on mine. My wife's like, turn the air down. Got it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not getting up.
See,
I can't see shit. Oh, yep, there it is.
I can do everything I want from mine right here. I can even set it for vacation time.
Nice.
I mean, shoot, I can set my schedule. See, like, here's my schedule for it. You know, I absolutely love it.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
that's what mine looks like.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice.
It's convenient.
It really is, but I like the fact that, you know, when I go on vacation or I go out of town, I can turn my air conditioning and my heating system off in my house to save some power. But while I'm on the road coming back, I could be 2 hours out and be like, you know what? It's 90 degrees outside right now. I'm going to turn the AC on so the house is nice and cool when I get home.
There you go.
You know, of course, I don't ever keep my house as cold as you do. I mean, dear God.
Yeah, everything but upstairs. Upstairs says, I think, 72 for the reptiles.
You froze on me.
Oh, I said upstairs stays 72 because we have the reptiles up there.
Oh, you changed it?
Well, that's just upstairs. Downstairs is like a fucking igloo.
That's here's something else that pisses me off. Since we're talking about that, you know, I love my girls, I love my wife, but damn it, I am tired of being hot. I want to turn the thermostat down to 70 degrees. If you're cold, just go put some damn clothes on.
Yep.
Why is that so hard?
Have you
But
seen
instead, you're going to sit there and bitch at me about how cold it is.
Have you seen that Family Guy episode where Cleveland runs up to the window and goes, "Hey, Peter, are you okay? I felt like somebody touched your thermostat. He's like, yeah, they changed it. They changed the thermostat on me. I got it fixed. So I got it fixed. And then Joe goes to the front door and goes,
Yeah.
Peter, I heard, is your thermostat okay?
Oh yeah,
Thermostat's
yeah.
thermostat's the
I've
fucking
seen
damn
that.
thing. Leave it the hell alone. Ooh.
Over there yelling because she's playing GTA 5, and you know that game pisses me off too.
Shit balls.
That game pisses me off mainly because you got these little punks on these speeder bikes that run around with the rocket launchers, and they sit there and drop like 10 rockets on you back to back to back to back to back real fast, and you can't get away. You can't do shit. You can't even get out of the vehicle before you're dead.
Yeah, the last time we played, there was this one peckerhead. I think we were on a bridge somewhere. I think it's me, you, and Memphis. Maybe
Yep.
Aaron. Maybe Aaron. I don't remember. But we were on this bridge, and this dude just hovered. Every time we would come up, boom, we're dead. There's not a damn thing you do about it except leave. You can't
No,
do
we were in a
anything else.
mission actually. We were trying to complete a mission, and we had picked up the cargo, and we were running back, and he followed us from halfway across the map. You saw him flying through the map,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like, "Hey, how you doing?" Blew
Yep.
us up. We lost it.
Yeah.
We lost the cargo. Came back, picked it up, started going back to deliver it. He came back around and blew us up. The same guy did again twice. I was like, "Man, screw this. We're never going to be able to complete this."
Yeah. I did a mission on there. Dude waited till I don't know, just like a few turns away from dropping it off. It's like, all right, I'll kill you now. I was like, you bastard. You just ruined my whole night.
But see, I
That's
actually
some
had a night.
and that's some little fucker in his damn basement, like I am now. That's some little fucker in his basement, just pissing people off.
You
That's all he's
basement
doing.
dweller. No, I mean, I had a dude one night. I think you were on with us, with me in Memphis. We started fucking around with this one dude because he just started. He was taking pop shots, following us around the map. So we decided to fuck back with him,
Mm-hmm.
and we were downtown, and all of a sudden a tank showed up out of nowhere, and we could not get away from that son bitch at all. I mean, we would spawn in, and he was just pointing the gun at us, and he'd shoot us with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we were just like, son of a bitch. And then finally, I think it was Memphis that got away. I'm sitting there just like raging because I can't even move. As soon as I spawn in, I'm dead. You know, it says, wasted.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of spawn dying, last time I was on Call of Duty, that's all that kept happening. Dude, every time I would spawn in, boom, dead. And then that fucking shipment map. I hate it. I know you love it. I fucking hate
I
it.
love that map, dude. That is just pure pandemonium at its best. You can level up so fast.
I see shipment come on. I'm like, all right, I'm getting the damn suppression rifle. And then, because I got a fucking 100-round drum, I'm like, all right, my finger's just going to shoot the whole fucking time. So
Well, that's all you can do on that map, dude. You throw Simtex grenades because that'll kill people with a pretty decent blast radius.
Yeah, and then just spin around in fucking circles, shooting. Just.
Well, I don't do that. I don't do a death blossom, a single person death blossom. You know, screw everybody else on the map. I'm shooting you.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
I don't know you, but fuck you too. You know.
But
I love that map, but I don't like Crashed.
Dude, that's one of my favorite ones.
I don't like that map. I know it's from one of the older, you know, Call of Duties and all that. I mean, I played Call of Duty. Now look, you can say what you want to say. I played Call of Duty from when it first came out, before it was actually Call of Duty. I think it was Medal of Honor on
Like
PC. And I played the first Medal of Honor and I loved it. I thought it was a great game. I played the second Medal of Honor. I thought it was a great game. Played Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. When Call of Duty came out, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I like it. And then they came out with Black Ops and then Black Ops 2. And I was like, oh, man, Black Ops 2 is fucking awesome. You know, I love the Cuba campaign. And then it just got weird for me. So then I moved over to Battlefield, and then I played Battlefield, and then Battlefield Bad Company, and oh my god, I don't think I've ever fallen in love with a game like I did Bad Company and Bad Company 2. And
Battlefield 4 is pretty badass.
Yeah, but Battlefield 3 had some of the best maps. Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 had some of the best multiplayer maps that I've ever played on.
Mm-hmm.
They really did. And, if you feel like you want to say anything in the comments, please let me know what you think the best maps were from Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3. Mm-hmm. And we'll have a discussion on that if y'all want to do that. But, I always thought that those were the best maps. And then Battlefield 4 came out, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Look at how big these maps are. I mean, they just got progressively larger. Yeah. And I think Battlefield 4 was the first time they allowed, I think it was 60 players per team? Or was it 60 players per map?
No, it's per map.
Okay. I think that was like the first time they actually allowed that many people to be on one map at the same time. And it was amazing because it was just a free for all, especially on the smaller maps.
Well, about that time is when Call of Duty went, oh shit, we need to step up.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because they started going into the high tech, like the new, what was it? The last, not the last, but I think it was, oh shit, what was the name of that one?
I don't know. Speaking of Call of Duty, right now on PlayStation, there's a free download of one of the, I think the last Call of Duty.
Oh, Modern Warfare?
Yeah. No, not the new one.
No. The one before it was called Modern Warfare as well.
Yeah. I think I hit download on it. I hadn't opened it yet though.
Yeah, I got that one. It's actually pretty good. All they did was just remaster it. It's the same one from PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play the campaign.
Oh, dude, it's a good campaign. You'll love fighting Al-Assad. You will. And what's funny is Al-Assad. They named the character in that game Al-Assad, and there was actually I think that was the name of the base in Kuwait where everybody would land when they got there, either deploying into Iraq and Afghanistan or home from either one of them. I think it was Al-Assad, or it may have been Ali al-Salim. But either way, Al-Assad was either in Iraq, I can't remember because it was so stinking long ago, but either in Iraq and it was a Marine base or it was the main airfield for going in. I don't know if they even still use it or not. It was so long ago, man. But I just thought it was funny that they named. Well, I just thought it was funny that they named somebody after that. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
I've been there before.
I've flown into that guy.
That just sounds dirty.
It really does, but it's okay. I mean, when you come out of the Middle East, nobody's clean. Look. I'll tell you, man. When I came out of the Middle East, I think for probably about a good 2 years after I came home, I was still pulling sand out of stuff. I mean, so you just dump out the sock. The sand just pours out,
So you're really farting dust clouds?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Even to this day, but it doesn't have anything with being in the Middle East. It's just because I'm old now.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of goes poof.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, all right. Well, let's wrap this one up, and we'll figure out a topic for the next one.
All right. We'll find out what pisses Mike off again.
Yeah. Real talk and what pisses Mike off.
Hey, it's as real gets, man. I'm telling you. This is what pisses me off.
What
pisses Jared off? Let's talk about that real quick.
What pisses me off is these little fuckers on Call of Duty when I'm sitting behind a wall and I haven't even moved because I'm sitting here adjusting my gun and shit, and then a bullet comes through and hits me in the damn head through the wall. That's what pisses me off because I know damn. No, I'm talking about like a brick wall on what the hell
is it cinder block or is it one of those mud huts?
No, it's not a mud hut. I'm talking about on the damn new edition they added up. The Warzone. Warzone. So
Well,
you go in one of those buildings and you're sitting there and like going through shit or whatever, and you're standing next to a damn wall and there's no windows, there's no nothing. All of a sudden you get fucking sniped through the damn wall in the head, and there's no way he could have seen you. It's like I was a red outline on the inside of the damn building with all these freaking hackers. And then you watch these damn videos of these people playing, and they'll hit their scope. They'll hit their scope up. Their gun will automatically like turn up here, and then they'll just start shooting the dude parachuting
that's just
in.
aim assist, man. That's just people that don't really have any real skill because they got their aim assist turned on, and majority of them are playing on PC most of the time anyway because of the enabled crossplay.
Yeah,
and I like the idea of being able to play with friends that play on PC and Xbox and all that. I think it's a great idea, but
there's a lot of hacking.
Yeah, there really is.
It will destroy Warzone.
Well, it destroys my will to get on and play.
Yeah. Another thing that really pisses me off, and it's on just regular old Call of Duty, not the Warzone, not any of that shit, is the damn throwing knives.
I knew that was coming. You bitched about that so much. Just because
somebody
can bank it.
Dude, you could bank the son of a bitch, hit me in the asshole, and I'm dead. Well, I'd be dead anyway. But anyway, I watched a replay of my death the other day, and dude just looked up and goes and throws it across the map and hits me with it. I mean, do those things just go for people, or you actually got to aim at somebody? Because I hadn't figured it out yet.
Well, no. You got to aim. At least for me, I have to aim. I don't know about anybody else, but I have seen videos on YouTube where a guy would just, at the very beginning of the map, look up and then throw a knife, and next thing you know, like 2-3 seconds later, somebody's dead. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How are you doing that?
That and people like you piss me off.
People like me?
Yes.
Moi?
Yeah.
How?
Because at the beginning of the match, you'll get a fucking frag grenade and just throw it in the air to the other side of the map, and I'll be running somewhere, and then all of a sudden it's just I'm like, motherfucker.
It's an intimidation factor.
It works. Like, well, this is gonna be a shitty game.
Well, it shouldn't intimidate you. It's not supposed to hurt you. But maybe you shouldn't run. Now that's something else that I'm kind of confused about when it comes to the Call of Duty on console, when you're playing against people on PC and Xbox and shit. How the hell are they running so fucking fast in the game?
I was looking at one of the perks, and what is it, undetectable or what? You froze, really weird looking. But I think it's undetectable or something like that. It speeds you up also. Could you hear me? Could you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
okay, there's one of the perks. It's like undetectable or untraceable or something like that. It gives you extra adrenaline, and you can run faster for like 10 seconds. But it's only like 10 seconds. The people you're talking about are running through the whole map like
they never stop.
Like,
it's like that dude with a fucking knife that's always crouched down that comes by and slices you across your asshole, and you wish you were dead.
Because you are.
Well, yeah, because he gets one slice with a knife and you're dead, but I go up and stab a motherfucker 20 times with my knife, and then he turns around and shoots me in the face with a pistol, and I'm just like, really?
Yep.
5 minutes ago, you stabbed me with a knife once. You touched me in the toe and I died.
I get pissed off when I get pissed off when I get killed with a pistol across the map too.
Now I've done that to people. I have done that to people. Do not get pissed off, because a lot of times with what I found is it is, I'd say 50-50. 50% skill, 50% just bad luck on your part.
Yep.
Because you happen to be there.
Yeah, I use the 357 most of the time, or the 50 cal, whichever one. But I'll swap between the two depending on whatever map I'm on. And I've shot people across the map. Like I see them like sniping or something like that, and I'll shoot. And I was like, oh damn, I got his ass. I know he's pissed off.
But see, they need to change that though. Activision needs to change that because there is no way in hell that a pistol round is gonna be anywhere close accurate to hit somebody in the forehead. You know,
Yeah,
2,000 meters away. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you're lobbing that son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like you're over there pointing straight at them like this.
Yeah,
You know, after a certain distance, that thing's going in the dirt. But Call of Duty's never really been known for bullet drop like Battlefield has been.
yeah.
You know,
Battle,
they're straight linear. It's like a laser beam.
yeah, yeah. Battlefield, you get like what was it we got on the map? We had both sniper rifles from all the way across the map, and you had
That
like
was
a 50 times zoom.
Yeah, that was Firestorm. That was one of my all-time favorite maps to snipe
Yeah,
on. And a lot of people did the same thing on Firestorm. Like you'd see people they'd be all the way at the very back end of the map on
yeah,
each side, and they'd just be looking for a teeny tiny glint that's
mm-hmm.
way out there in the middle of nowhere, and they'd aim for it, and you just see shots landing everywhere while they're
Yeah.
trying to range it in.
Yeah, and you'd
And
like put the person at the very bottom of your scope, and it was like poof, dead, got him.
yeah, but see, that was the other thing about Battlefield that really ticked me off was on Firestorm when people would get up on the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
you could see them through the mountain, which that's not a problem, but you don't see the outline of the mountain of where, like, are they behind the hill or are
Yeah,
they on top of the hill? And you're sitting there shooting and you watch the round hit right where their head is, but they're not dead. And you're just like, what the hell? And then they turn and shoot and hit you. And you're just like, I just put 3 rounds through
bullshit.
your
Yeah,
skull and you're not dead. But
call it bullshit on it.
I do like Call of Duty for the fact that you don't have to put as many rounds into people
Yeah,
to kill them as you did in Battlefield. I mean, Battlefield headshot, it didn't matter what you got on, you're dead. Call
yeah,
of Duty, nah, it kind of depends on what mode you're playing. Because if you got the body armor, I'm sorry, if I shoot you in the face, even if you're wearing body armor, you're still gonna die.
yeah.
But I do like the premise of it. I like being able to add body armor and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. I mean, as far as that's concerned. But yeah, yeah. But what else pisses you off? Bad drivers.
I got 2 cameras in my truck. Yeah, dude, I had the weirdest dream.
Uh-oh.
No
Is this
shit.
gonna
I
be
told
is this gonna be
Kalei,
kid friendly, or is this gonna, somebody
this
gonna be
is
sitting there?
weird. No, it's not one of those. Nah, I wish, but no, this dude. Okay, I told Kalei, and she was like, "That is some weird shit." So, all right. So I'm driving down the road. Yeah, I've got a lifted up Titan. Well, this was a Tundra. It was blue and it was lifted up. So don't know what that was about. Anyways, so I'm
Tiny
driving down
penis.
the interstate. Yeah, yeah. It's a syndrome, but but I'm driving down the interstate and it's packed, but there's nobody in the right lane. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm getting in the right lane. So I get over in the right lane. All of a sudden, every car in the middle lane gets in the right lane right in front of me and slams on brakes. So I run over like 5 cars and then I crash into the side and completely like cave in the whole front of the truck, right?
Nice.
So, yeah. So I look to my right and there's a dude in the passenger seat. I don't know who the hell he was, but he was riding with me. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, you see that guy? All I saw was a bone coming out of his knee. Like his leg got cut off, right?
Okay.
So this woman starts screaming, running around her car and goes, I'm not leaving. I'm just trying to find his leg. So she, so, so
Okay.
she finds this dude's leg, throws it in the back seat and says, if we get there in time, they can still sew it on. And then throws her license out and said, here's my information, and hauls ass. And then I woke up.
You got to stop drinking at night.
I think so.
That was a drunk dream right there. We
Water.
We ain't talking about drinking water. Okay. You got
Dude,
that mountain magic water.
Dude, I woke up and I was like, what the hell was that? But, well, man, it's getting late, and let's wrap this thing up here.
All right. How you want to wrap it up? Because this is our first one.
You wrap it up.
I suck at rapping, but I'll give it a shot. Well, thanks for listening to us. If you like us, please come back and visit. Give us a like. Hit the share button. Tell your friends about us. We are not kid friendly by any standard, but
hit the subscribe and the bell button.
Yeah, hit the subscribe and the bell button. The thing. The thing.
Yeah. Comment. Send us some topics.
Tell us what you want to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of games. Talk about a lot of other stuff as well. You send us a comment, and if we find that it's worthy to talk about, we'll talk about it and put our own little spin on it.
Yeah, we'll do games, current events, anything like that. We just kind of didn't want to jump into current events on the very first one, so we'll slide into that one.
But yeah, we kind of talk about a little bit of everything.
Yep.
So, everything.
There you go.
Yeah, everything. Not really that thing. I know what some of you are probably thinking, and that's gross. I don't know.
Yeah, get your minds out of the gutter, people.
I didn't have my mind in the gutter. I was just thinking of pickle and peanut butter and banana sandwich, but I mean, okay.
I was talking about the people watching me at home right now.
So you think somebody might be sitting there, with an old sock?
I hope not. They're pretty pitiful if they are. Look at this shit.
It looks like somebody turned your head upside down. You got your hair on your chin and you're...
Okay, right before we wrap it up, this is the last thing, then we got to wrap it up. I went and got my hair cut, and I had to have my mask on, right? So I'm sitting here holding my mask on, and this dude comes in that looks like a fucking Q-tip. I mean, he just like poofed up, right?
Okay.
So he sits right next to me, which is like 3 feet, social distancing. So he's sitting like 3 feet from me. He's got his mask on, and they're like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I want it shaved off. I'm tired of this hair." They're like, "Oh, is this your COVID hair?" He's like, "Yeah, I need it gone." So I look at the woman that's shaving my head bald because I have no hair, and I go, "Is it weird that the guy that comes in like a Q-tip is complaining about having long hair next to the bald guy?" She was like, "It's okay. It happens all the time."
That's something I've never understood. Why the hell does a bald guy go to a barber shop anyway?
Well,
that's a valid question.
It is. My top right here don't grow. My sides, that grows. I look like Bozo the Clown or a Chia Pet, whichever one you want to think about. So once it gets too long, it'll stop up the shower.
Well, why not just buy a pair of clippers and do it yourself and save yourself the $15 to $20 that you're going to spend at the barbershop?
Well, I got clippers.
Then why go to the barbershop?
I get lazy. Once it gets too long, it messes shit up.
When you're shaving yourself bald, it's almost impossible to fuck it up.
Yeah, as long as you got to do the finger test all over the place.
In case you get like a little patch in the back.
Yeah.
Like,
everybody bald watching knows what the finger test is. You shave, you rub. You shave, you rub. You shave, you rub.
I don't think I have that problem. Look at these luscious locks.
Yep. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for listening to our bullshit for tonight.
Yep. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you guys back here, and gals, whoever, whatever. But come visit us, share us. Y'all have a great night.
Subscribe, bell button, comment on anything you want to talk about. We'll see y'all later. I'm Jay.
And I'm M.
And this is Real Talk.
Real Talk. Yeah.
Yeah.